Next 6 games for the Bears, what will their record be? You got Green Bay, you got Minnesota, you got Detroit, San Francisco, Minnesota, Detroit again. Next 6 games, what will their record be?
Either we beat the Packers or we beat the Vikings. I'm gonna
Okay.
have to lean towards the Packers.
Okay.
But even
As long as
man, we got the Packers, Vikings, Lions, Niners, Vikings, Lions, Seahawks, Packers.
Yes.
Are we favored in any of these games?
I don't think so.
There's
He
no
can't
way.
be. Not even Seattle. I don't think. I think Seattle's probably
Yeah.
favored because Arizona was favored against us. So, all right. I
So
think
yeah, I'll say this. I think we can beat the Vikings. We lose to the Packers. We lose to the Lions.
Thursday night, Thanksgiving night, the Lions haven't won a game on Thanksgiving, I believe.
Man, they're gonna blow the doors off us, bro.
It's at Detroit, though. I think we beat Detroit at home, though. All right.
Yeah.
Let's take care of business at home in all these division games. Then you have a shot. So, what, 8-7? Beat, well, this is tough. If you go 3-3 in these games,
We lose to the Packers. We beat the Vikings. That's 1-2. We lose to the Lions. That's 1-3. We lose to the Niners. That's 1-4. We beat the
this season
Vikings,
could get away from us.
2-4. We beat the Lions. That at home. That's 3-4. We beat the Seahawks. That's 4-4. And then
Green
we
Bay,
lose to the
that's
Packers. And that's 4-5. So
so
we're literally what
8-9.
would that be?
8-9.
8-9.
Yeah. Or
Damn.
it'd be cooked, basically. But I think Eberflus gets fired after that. For Eberflus to keep his job, you beat Green Bay, you beat Minnesota, lose to Detroit Thanksgiving, lose to San Francisco, beat Minnesota, and beat Detroit at home. Hey, that's how you keep your job. Go 4-2 in those 6 games. Imagine. I think he's got to be stellar.
Don't see it.
Because, I mean, that's the huge thing on Eberflus. His record on the road on Sunday is terrible. His record against NFC North teams is just as bad. So, if he takes care of business in the NFC North, goes on a run, the Bears change things up. I don't know. I'd be confident. All right. I think the season is saved, potentially, if they beat Green Bay. If they win these next 2 games, I think the season's saved, and I feel a lot better. If we can beat Green Bay, we can beat Minnesota, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially, I mean, we got to get home against Jordan Love.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
gonna be the hardest thing because last year he picked us apart.
He's going to throw interceptions, though, so we just got to capitalize off that.
He
Offensively,
didn't though against us.
yeah. But offensively, against everybody else who's been throwing interceptions, I think offensively, if we could come in there and have a good game plan, a good performance, which that's a lot of ifs with our offense, if we could have a good offensive performance, I'm confident the Bears defense will be able to hold their own against Green Bay's offense. It's just going to come down to how many points can we score in that game.
True.
So if we could do that, and against the Vikings, it's going to be how many points can we score offensively against Brian Flores. Like all these games, our defense, if they're healthy, it's just going to come down to offensively, are we going to lay goose eggs after goose eggs? Could we score in the first quarter? Can we do that? Then we'll be fine, I think. I think Green Bay sets a tone for the rest of the season and these last stretch of games. So we'll see. But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.